Hey guys. So I've been getting a ton of requests to do Halloween videos and stuff like that, and I've been super busy all month long, so I'm very sorry, and thank you guys for your patience. I've been traveling literally non-stop, but I'm home for a little bit now, so hopefully I'm gonna crank out some videos here. So I wanted to kind of do my take on a sugar skull. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I went for more of the white detailing instead of the typical black. This is gonna be a super easy costume for anybody for Halloween. If you guys don't want to spend a whole ton of money on a costume that you're never gonna wear again, instead you can just get makeup that you're probably gonna wear again. And you can pretty much just throw together anything for an outfit. Usually I like to do, like, you know, some little flowers, some little black clothes, you know what I'm saying? And everything I'm going to be using in the video today is from Ulta, so it's going to be pretty affordable for the most part. I think the most expensive thing I'm going to be using is the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. So yeah, you can get everything online or in stores at Ulta, so it's super easy to find, pretty affordable for the most part. Alright, let's jump into this. Okay, so I just started by applying a super quick foundation base, and for that I'm using my NYX Invincible Fullest Coverage Foundation. So next what I'm going to do, and this is super important, is I'm going to set my foundation with some finishing powder. I'm going to be using the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. And the reason that I want to set the foundation is because if I don't, then when we go to apply our next product, it won't go onto the skin properly. It will like mix with the foundation and get the color all muddy. And since we're going to be going with a white pencil, it's really important to have that powder as a barrier so that the pencil will be actually white instead of turning into this muddy mess. You feel me? Do you feel me? Okay, so I'm going to start by applying the color Undone from the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for it, it looks like. I'm just going to apply that in almost like kind of a circular, not almost, it's going to be entirely in a circular kind of shape around the eye socket area. I swear to God, every time I choose to pick up and film, there's like 90 children outside screaming. Damn girl, you got some creasing concealer up in this. So basically we just want to kind of make this rough circle area, and then we're going to fill that all in with the same color. For real, like, is it freaking like, I don't even know what's happening in my neighborhood. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the color Defy from the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette, and I'm going to apply it under the lower lash line here. Just on kind of like the outer corner. And we're just going to kind of start darkening up and, you know, defining that eye, girl. And then I'm also going to apply it on the top outer corner as well. And then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Picking up a little bit more color on my brush to deepen that up. And I just want to make sure that I'm not blending outside of my little contained circle. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of that color Defy on my little brush here and just kind of apply it right in this inner part of the circle. Just at the front, because I want to add a little bit more depth there. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm using the edge of my brush to create a harsh line on the outside, and then kind of blending inwards. If you do run outside of the lines at all, you can just go ahead and take your little concealer brush or whatever you want to use and just clean it up. It's no big deal. Don't you worry, girl. I got you. So what I'm going to do now is take a little bit of the color Bobby Dazzle. That's such a weird name. And I'm going to apply it to the inner corner here just a little bit. And then I'm also going to apply, hold on, think about this, Sam. No, I'm not. Oh god, I'm throwing brushes around. Calm down, Sam! Okay, so next I'm going to apply, what is this? This is not what I want. Next I'm going to apply my NYX Slide-On Pencil in black to the waterline. I haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet. I think I'm just going to keep this on like the outer, yeah, I'm just going to keep this on like the outer half of the eye. And I'm also going to apply it to the top. Oh, my eyes are gonna water. I'm also gonna apply it to the top and outer third and pretend that my eyes aren't watering. Ooh. So basically I'm just kind of sketching this line out, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this little bitty brush and kind of blend that out. Okay, so I just went ahead and blended out that black and re-highlighted my inner corner because my eyes were watering like no tomorrow. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes, and I'm just gonna kind of pop those suckers on, and then I'm going to apply some mascara, and that will be the finished eye look. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of the details. This is gonna be a really, really long video. So I'm going to start to kind of contour the face using the color Undone from the Vice 3 palette, and this is actually going to be pretty easy to use on a bigger brush because there's enough space on the palette between the shadows that like you can completely dip your brush in it, so that's dope. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and apply that around the temple first and just kind of blend that in towards the center of my face. Actually, I'm going to mix that with a little bit of DTF as well. Yeah. So just mixing those two, and then I'm also going to apply it underneath the cheekbones here. And just bringing that up towards the temple again. And you can almost kind of create more of like a hollow look with your cheek here. Instead of blending it and kind of stopping there, you can kind of almost bring it down to make yourself look more, you know, dead and stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this NYX Slide On pencil in white, and I'm going to start kind of outlining our little eye holes. And I'm just going to kind of clean off my pencil in between and sharpen if I need to, just to make sure that it's that nice white stark color. Okay, so now that I've gone over that a couple times, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen the edge of my pencil, not the edge, the tip. Anyway, and then I'm going to start about halfway up on the circle and kind of start to create little, just little half circles, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to kind of do those around the kind of outer half. Let me turn this down a little bit so you guys can see that. The outer half of this circle we got going on here, all right? We're just gonna do that. Once you kind of work your way around to the bottom, you can go ahead and go over that to make it more of a stark white. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to sharpen this pencil, wow. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to kind of make progressively smaller petals, I guess I'm gonna call these. I'm gonna call them petals. I'm gonna make progressively smaller ones towards the center or middle part here so that it just kind of fades off. And I'm gonna keep going over those until they're a little bit more stark, and I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, so there it is after you go over it a couple times with that pencil. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a little bit time consuming, probably be a little bit quicker with some paint, but you feel me? It's done. Who cares? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start our little forehead embellishment thing, and I'm going to, oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna take a line directly up the forehead. Oh god, I already screwed it up. Okay, try and make it as straight as possible. And don't worry too much about this, even though I was just tripping. Don't worry too much about this. If you don't make it straight, it's not a big deal. You can just kind of take your, where's my concealer brush? You could take your concealer brush and kind of just shape that line to be a little bit more straight. So don't sweat it, homie. And again, I'm just gonna kind of go over that continually. Basically, with all of these little designs I'm gonna do on the face, I'm gonna go over them afterwards with the pencil and just kind of make them a little bit more stark. But you wanna kind of sketch them out first lightly and then go in and make them a little bit more of a high contrast. Okay, so I'm gonna take my second line and just kind of start to create a little, I guess I'm just going for it. Okay, calm down, Sam. I'm gonna go ahead and start to kind of create my little cobweb design over here. That wasn't really that even, that's okay. And I'm going to create little kind of bridges for our cobweb. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take just a kind of small brush and apply a little bit of white shadow right underneath each of the little cobweb things. I don't know what to call those. And you're just going to kind of start to create a little bit of a shadow with that. And then we're still gonna go in and make that brighter at each line. So we're just gonna apply the shadow first. Okay, so this is basically what my little cobweb looks like. Now I'm just going to apply a kind of like, I'm just gonna do like little dots, I think. I'm just gonna use a little bit of white paint for that because that is just not gonna happen today. So, oh God, I don't know where to put my hand, that it's not gonna be resting on the makeup. Okay, just gonna kind of do a little dot here. And these are all just like little touches that don't really matter, but they do to me. Okay, so for the mouth, basically what I wanted to do was make it a little bit more of like a realistic kind of stylized skull as opposed to the super like rounded, like usual sugar skull teeth. So basically I'm going to start by kind of shaping out the teeth with my white eyeliner pencil, and then I'm going to shade them afterwards. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of creating a half circle-ish shape and then making it a little bit pointier at the top. And then I'm going to draw a line out from the corner of the mouth where I'm going to start extending the teeth. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in those teeth using our white pencil as well. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I kind of have the really basic shape of my teeth done. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the color DTF on a pencil brush and just kind of go in and start to shade the teeth a little bit. And then I'm going to use a white paint afterwards to make the teeth a little bit more stark. But right now I'm just going to go in with my little kind of pointy shader brush and do that. And you can kind of continually drag that down to make it look a little bit more like creepy. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white paint on a super thin brush and I'm going to outline those teeth again, and I'm just going to kind of pull upwards and make the tooth look super long and kind of creepy looking. And then we're going to take our white NYX pencil and fill in that tooth again and just make it look a little bit more of a kind of like stark contrast, and then we'll check out the teeth and see how they're looking. You feel me? Okay, so this is how our mouth turned out, and I'm feeling pretty okay with this. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the nose, and I think I wanna do a little bit of like a shadow base to kind of make this pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna take DTF and Undone and just basically apply that on the nose in like my general area of where I'm going to be applying my my white pencil. And then again with my sharp pencil, I'm just going to kind of start to etch out the shape that I want for the nose. And I'm just going to kind of wipe off the edge of that every once in a while so that it's nice and white. And then I'm going to kind of start to fill in that white there. So now I'm basically just going to go in with my paint and little white brush and apply a bunch of like just little finishing details wherever I want on the face. So this is the finished look. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something cool today. Everything that I used will be linked in the description bar below, and everything except for the white paint you can find at Ulta online or in stores. Everything was pretty affordable except for the Vice palette, which is a little bit more expensive. I think it retails for like 60 bucks. Anyways, yeah. That's it. I hope you guys liked it. I'm excited to see what you guys do for Halloween. So, you know, tweet me, Instagram me, whatever. Keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys in the comments. Okay, peace out.